Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Fife!
Robert Mary Burnett and Grace Hancock. Is it just only one for them? What about the other two?
Hey!
Yeah!
Emma!
It's hard for me to tell because I project quite well. My background is in theater. I also come out and exude confidence, which is exactly the kind of thing that we will be bringing to my faction going forward. As you all know, I have already, in the past, won the title of Manager of the Year.
Mm-hmm. The Shire Wolves and the Five Club.
I'm not really a math person, but how many times did the Shire Wolves defend the belts after winning them under my leadership? 1 million. I think that's exactly right. Exactly right. So the fact of the matter is,
I think they defended once under her
management.
Under her leadership. They defended
it's
once.
in management that I think I truly shine. I think
Because
that
she only was there for 1 year,
something to this league
and they did
really
defend it
needs. So,
again. I think no, actually
going
they don't.
forward,
But
in the past,
yeah, it wasn't with Emma.
I've been kind. I've been considerate. I'm done with all of that.
Is he gonna be a heel?
I'm here to play, and lightning always strikes twice. So I'm not concerned. I know that I am the best manager that this league has ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
But and by the way, not shockingly, the name of my faction going forward
Still Five
is
Club.
a throwback to a classic. It is the Fife Club.
Oh, with the Slytherin logo. Interesting. I thought they're gonna use the soap thingy.
Sorry, guys, I got really comfortable for a minute. I should have put my shoes back on, but fuck it. So, you all just saw what happened here tonight, and we're pissed, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Chance came out here, and he said everything that I was gonna say because I was downstairs making sure Mike was okay, because that's my fucking job. And I take my job seriously.
She's swearing in front of kids. Everyone has been so
This
PG
hurts.
so far.
This sucks.
But yeah, anyway.
And I can't wait for all your shit online about Mikey suspenders and Mikey no belts. We know it's coming. We're ready for it. We don't care. Here's the bottom line. Most of you by now have figured this out because you know how to connect the dots. But for those of you sitting in this audience tonight, and for those of you watching at home who are like, okay, who's this bitch? Where'd she come from? I never even seen her before. It's fair.
She's literally...
But I'd like to let you
Everyone's
all
been
know
PG-13 in language.
that
Just
because
literally
you
just make it
haven't seen
R-rated
me
in like
doesn't
1
mean
minute.
I haven't been here the whole frickin' time. And I got something else to tell you. I've been paying attention. Now, it's very convenient that Ken and Grace decided to show up tonight, but they have not been here. And Chance is absolutely right. Grace does not deserve to manage corruption. So, if you will allow me, I would like to formally introduce myself in these very comfortable shoes.
Is she gonna be a manager?
Make this official. Are you with me?
Is Harlow gonna allow this?
And you know what? Even if you're not, doesn't matter, because eventually you will be.
I mean, I'm down for
I
it.
don't know what you said, but thank you.
She's sassy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
And she can
for those of
be on
you
the
who
mic.
don't know me, my name is Shannon, and I am the rightful manager of the championship team you love to hate. We are corruption.
All right, and I hesitate to hand the mic over to somebody else. Emma?
Listen.
So they really kicked them. They really kicked Grace out.
As a woman who has been a manager in this league before, I respect you. I respect what you are trying to do. I respect that you are trying to take corruption out of the gutter and bring them back to being the champions that they certainly think they are. But you mentioned some folks a little earlier, and I have to agree with you. I think you're totally right about Grace Hancock, only in that I think her talents would be better utilized elsewhere. Namely, In the Fife Club, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce my official advisor, the Lioness, Grace Hancock.
Hey,
Grace.
There was a lot that went down. You don't have to stay. There's a lot that went down. There's a lot that went down.
Hold on, Ginger Spice. Emma, I thought we were cool. I thought we were buddies. I respect you too. I love you to death. But I gotta admit, I'm a little surprised. I really am, because I thought you were above dumpster diving in my trash. But apparently you're not. So good luck with that.
Well, Shannon, I think right now the only thing that's in the dumpster is corruption.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Here we have Emma Fife, Grace Hancock, and Shannon, now the new manager of corruption. Grace, go ahead.
You know, I gotta say, Shannon, I am sorry, because I can tell that you've thought a lot about this, and I've never thought about you. And for that, I'm so sorry. And I love being called trash when I'm the one wearing shoes.
Oh.
And I have to say, Emma, I have waited for this delicious day for a very long time.
I never thought I would see
And
that
I've
pair
been
up in the league
watching
ever.
Mike Starr fall for a very long time. And if you think that this hasn't been in the works for a very long time, you'd be incorrect. And I'm very excited to be with the Fife Club.
Welcome home, Grace.
Oh, there you go, ladies
Is
and
that
gentlemen.
all the managers,
That-
or do
well,
we,
I think,
do
I
we
mean,
have
thank
another
you
one?
to you guys, and we'll see what happens next season. We do have one more manager to
Robert
come
Pyre
out.
Burnett.
We do.
Yeah, so thank you guys. Thank you
Is that-
very much.
is
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's get look at him grinning. Look at him grinning. Here he is.
Okay, first of all, real quick before Robert Pyre Burnett come, I just wish they changed the name from Corruption, because I still don't like the fact that Corruption is a team and a faction. So unless Kalinowski and Chance change their name, because everyone else changed their name, so no.
Age after beauty. Am I right? Wow, that's some drama. That's some Instagram. That is some Facebook, YouTube, whatever. I don't know what that was, but all I can say is this year pretty much has been all about me. And I have to say that my genius, my singular Machiavellian vision for the Schmoedown has really, I have to say, not been appreciated the way that I would have liked. I quietly, behind the scenes, changed the Schmoedown forever. I came up with the nuke. I cheated, and I made sure that the family was able to get matches they
He
should have
admit
ever
that
got.
he cheated.
And I was able to make sure that I wielded my power like Mussolini, like the great dictators of yore. I made sure that, by God, my intelligence was recognized as being maybe not as intelligent as I thought, but it was good for the game. It was good for the game.
At least he admitted.
And, you know, I watch all of this drama unfold, but really, if you look
Is it
at
still
what
gonna
I
be
did,
called the family, or
what
they
we're
change
gonna
it?
do for the
Hopefully
next
change it.
Schmoedown, it was like I created, you know, there's a lot of evolution. I went from the dinosaurs to the industrial age with the nuke. I took the Schmoedown into a realm, I don't even know what's going to happen. I don't even know what I did myself. I really don't know. I just know that whatever it is, whatever it's going to become, it was awesome. And I've made it awesome. And these guys, they're funny. They're smart. They've created this whole thing over the years. They've nurtured it. But until they found me, they really didn't know what they had. Isn't that right?
Sure. What's the name of your team?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the movie Trivia Schmoedown. My favorite director of all time is Stanley Kubrick. And Stanley Kubrick created the greatest anti-hero ever seen on screen, Alex DeLarge. In the film
Oh, Clockwork Orange. Oh.
So, and my name is Robert Meyer Burnett. So, let me introduce to you my new team, The burning droogs.
All right, that's
Okay, okay.
Who doesn't want that on a t-shirt? Order that stuff. Pre-order my merch. I got the best merch in the Schmoedown.
Wait, what does it do?
What's this?
What's that? Andrew
What is
guy.
this?
Andrew guy. Yeah.
The guy you promised so much to, the guy that controls the Schmoedown, Andrew guy. You know, you promised me a lot, Captain. You said you were going to take me and the Queenie to the finals. You promised us a belt. You got all these great promos. You got the nuke. But then you turned your back on us. Yeah, you turned your back on me, specifically. The guy that you promised so much to. You know, yesterday I was defeated. I was broken. I retired from a game that I built. I love this game more than anything, and I'm the reason it's where it is today.
I agree.
And I walked away. And what did you do? What did my captain, my manager, the man who's supposed to be looking out for me do? Nothing. You made it about you. And that's what this whole season has been. You, all Robert Meyer Burnett. You in the limelight, us in the back, you in the nuke, us up for grabs? How are you gonna promise the team the belt and then just offer to give them away? It's time for a change. And I'll tell you right now, you can draft us if you want, but we'll demand a trade because you know what? We're coming after you. Yesterday, I let down Drew McQueenie. I let down the fans of the Schmoedown, and most importantly, I let down the Army. No more. Never again. I will get Drew McQueenie that belt. I'll get it next season. If you draft us, we'll get traded. If you play us, we will bury you. Every year is the season of Guy. Next season is the season of the real family. So you know what? Come after me. Do your worst. Make it about you again. Because you know what? I was hanging out with McQueenie yesterday and we turned on a movie that made me think of you. I'm the captain now, bitch.
whoa.
What? Hey, yo!
Wow.
Oh!
What do you say about that, Burnett?
Hey! Hey, sit on down! You sit down right now!
Time for you to leave.
Let me just tell you.
Time for
Let
you
me
to
just
leave.
tell you all. Let me just tell you all. This guy had an easy ride. I created everything. And you know what? He couldn't, even with everything I designed, he couldn't do it. This man could not hack it. He does not have the stuff. Action Army, it's more like Inaction Army.
Whoa.
This guy
Wow.
does
Ooh.
not know
Ooh.
his stuff. He doesn't know.
Cut his mic. Cut his mic. Cut his mic. You're done. You're done. You're done.
He's still talking.
Turn the lights on.
He's still talking. How long is this gonna go?
Turn the lights off.
I can hear him saying turn the lights off.
Do you want me to take it? Yeah, I'm trying to. You want me to take his mic?
Get him. Go get him.
Robert
All
Meyer
right,
Burnett.
Robert Meyer
Thank
Burnett
you very much.
and the Droogs.
What the fuck just happened? They want to turn the lights off, but technical difficulties, I guess. Wow, he's
Chaos.
a full-on villain now.
Thank you for that.
He's a full-on villain now.
It looks like Andrew Guy has done the unspeakable, not just thought about himself, looking after other people. Andrew Guy, I don't know, maybe we see a new leaf, but he's not retired. Says he's coming back next season to take out Burnett. A lot of turns.
I have a lot of questions, Christian.
Yeah, me too.
I'll limit it to 2. First
Sure.
of all, how fast is that Burnin' Droogs merchandise flying off the shelves? Number 2,
No one's gonna buy that
did
now.
Andrew Guy bring an office chair to a tropical location?
Certainly seems like
No one's gonna buy that
Andrew
shirt now.
Guy
He just
back in the league already.
diss
Shannon
the biggest
taking
fan
over,
base
corruption, Grace with
in the
Fight
Schmoedown,
Club,
the Action Army.
Kevin Smets, the new movie trivia Schmoedown Inner Geekdom champion.
Oh my god.
And now we done?
Yeah, no, not
Time
yet.
to close up
no,
shop?
one more. But Kevin Smets will see Mara Kanopik for the title January 25th in Brooklyn.
Yep.
So if you are watching live stream or are able to go to Brooklyn, get those tickets January 25th. Also, February 29th, tickets on sale for Atlanta. On sale now. February
Coming to the
29th
ATL.
for everybody out in the hot Atlanta. That's where we will be. And now we are going to be getting to the main event.
Finally,
The final
we are
one.
here. It was been a long day, and Christian, I just, you don't always trust a crowd,
This crowd's
but
been
this
amazing.
crowd, I think we got one more in us, gang. I think we got one more in us.
Yeah.
And it's for the whole kit and caboodle in the singles league.
Oh
This is
god.
for the movie
My
trivia
throat are
Schmoedown
so tired
Singles
just from reacting.
Championship. The champion, Paul Oyama and the Dungeon, go up against Ben the Boss Bateman and the Horseman. Here we go.
The Beast, William Viviani, faces another horseman in Ben the Boss Bateman.
The fact that Nerd Chronic just edit this right now is incredible.
Finally has a shot at the movie trivia Schmoedown championship against Paul Oyama.
Ben Bateman is touted to be like the next big superstar. Ben Bateman has been able to do so far in this league. Won the team's tournament last year. I just really, really, really want this one.
For 2 years, I approached this game the wrong way. I didn't respect the game. And in turn, the game did not respect me.
But this year, he lost to the odd couple in Chicago. Big match against Andrew Guy that won in Houston, but then against Mike Kalinowski, he loses that and loses his opportunity to go to New York. Ben Bateman has widely been called by the entire Schmoedown community as the best player to ever win a championship.
How strongly do you believe that it is your destiny to win that singles title?
Unequivocally, 100%. I'm walking away with a guaranteed singles belt.
Paul Oyama, baby. This is so rough. This is so rough for me. I adore Oyama so much, but I adore Ben more than I adore Oyama.
You know, there's a lot of chatter about whether I deserve to be here, whether I earned it, whether I'm ready.
Of course he earned it.
He's disrespectful to veterans. He's a punk. I hope they come ready because I'm defending this thing. All those jitters, all those nerves, all that expectation fades away. All that's left is the cast iron standing up there in front of an audience.
You know what? I've come this far. I've come this far. All the person that I want to see win today has won.
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Bateman,
The
you better
championship.
fucking win this thing.
Now that's the question. Can Ben Bateman do it? Can he win his first championship?
Oh my
Or will
God.
Paul Oyama be the first person to ever go 7-0 and defend the title twice at 2 live events? I think he locks up Rookie of the Year like that if he wins tonight, but he's got to go up against the boss to do it.
Yeah, I mean, he has put on quite a performance this entire year and proving in New
Yep.
York that he can do it on the biggest of stages, and he gets a chance to reaffirm that fact. If you look at Paul Oyama, what his strengths boil down to, it's a wide gamut. gamut. I mean, the guy knows new releases. He also knows classics. He can do coming-of-age movies. He can do action flicks. And with Ben Bateman, we know what his strengths are, and he might be the strongest in those categories of anybody we've ever seen. If you look at movie release dates or back to action adventures. So these guys have a lot. Their Venn diagram overlaps a lot. They know a lot of each other's strengths. It's going to be interesting to see if this could come down to a 1 or 2 point or.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is going to be a match. We watched the two of them. They are both they're strategists. They both know the history of the game. I always equate Paul Oyama to the old school, kind of what Tyson used to do when he used to watch the old matches. He knows this game. He's been a fan of it a long time, and it is really transferred over. But Bateman, chasing that gold. This is something very, very special here. I'm ready to get going.
I am.
Come on,
ready
Bateman.
as
Come on,
well.
Bateman.
Let's
Come on,
do it
Bateman.
one
I'm
more
sorry.
time.
So, Paul, I'm sorry, but I have to root for Ben Bateman.
Movie trivia Schmoedown. 5 rounds
One
for the movie
final
trivia
reaction.
Schmoedown Championship of the World. Introducing first, the challenger. Representing the 5 Horsemen, led to the ring by the 5 Horsemen, with a record of 9 wins, 5 defeats, and 4 knockouts. He is the 2019 Ultimate Schmoedown Singles winner and the #1 ranked contender, Ben the Boss
Bateman.
Bateman. Look at Ben.
All business.
Oh,
Let's
look
go,
at that
Ben.
little warrior with the belt.
If a little worry, that's his 3rd belt today. That kid's the best champion so far. Get to see the 5 Horsemen. Can I say I've enjoyed how much Mark Riley's been on stage
Yeah,
here
me
today.
too. It's been good.
That kid has been grabbing all.
Horsemen here tonight.
He has been
The
grabbing
challenger,
everyone's
Ben
belt,
Bateman.
man.
Sit down, Ben, and as we get ready for his opponent, Ben Bateman sits down. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, brother.
And
Okay, I'll say this. I
opponent.
feel like that kid has been just grabbing everyone's belt because he feel like he can't, without knowing whose belt belongs
the
to who.
dungeon. Led to the
But yeah,
ring
whatever.
by his manager, Kaiser, Eric Zipper, and the Inner Geekdom champion of the world, Kevin Smets. He is the undefeated, undisputed movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, prime time, Paul Oyama. Here's the champ. Look at that gold is blinging
Dude,
out.
Paul is
More
like,
cheers
you
than
said,
he
you
got
saw the kid about to grab him, and Paul's like,
New York,
get
a little
out,
more respect.
get out,
Feeling
respect
good with
me.
that belt upon his shoulder.
Sizing each other up. Sizing each other up. And we're just going to have the champ hit the stage here as we get ready for the championship match.
Damn,
Look
2
at the,
belts.
Look at,
Look
the
at-
gold in
look
the
at
dungeon
all
right
the
now.
That's
belts.
more hardware than he had last time.
Look, this is a battle. All that gold up there. Every championship except the Star Wars championship is up there. Wow. So the dungeon has arrived. The horsemen are here. Will the dungeon leave
Oh
with the
my.
belt, or will the horsemen? We are about to find out. Put that mic away.
Oh
We don't have time
my.
for this.
Wait now. One last thing. I want it to be known that Tom Dagnino signed the contract for this match with 3 different colors of crayons. And when you put Bateman's and his head together, you get an IQ of about 10. Because that's that Bronx public school system. But one more thing. This is a great competitor. This guy took Bibbs out, a guy who went front to back at free-for-all. He's also a complete imbecile. I tried watching him eat a banana backstage. You gotta peel it, pal. You gotta peel it. Welcome to the party, pal.
Call to actions over there, I can see
All
that.
right. Now with that, we have that's the best.
Yeah.
That's the best Dagnino's ever been on the mic.
Yeah,
All
except
right,
he stole Oyama's mic.
Yeah, that's how I was just about to say that was Oyama's
Well,
fight.
they have sat down. Mark, the challenger has sat. The champion is sat. What's round number 1?
I've been waiting for that question for a long time.
Let's just get this
Gentlemen,
started.
in case
It's been
you
a
or
long,
anyone in
long
the
day.
crowd or watching on the live stream needs a refresher, The rules in round number 1. Each
Bateman needs to have a
competitor will
huge
hear 8
round.
questions. These questions are asked to the field.
Bateman needs to have a
Each
huge
question
round.
is
He
worth
needs to
1
be
point.
lucky in round
No
2
penalty for missing
in
a
order to
question,
win
no
this.
stealing in
Oyama
round
is a
number 1. As
freaking
soon as we ask
beast.
the question, you got
Oyama
15
knows so
seconds to write
much.
down your best
I
attempted
think
answer.
I'm
Once
pretty
you
sure
ask the question,
Oyama knows
reveal
more
it,
than
show
Bateman.
what you wrote
Then
to the
Bateman have to
audience and
win by the
cameras,
game.
and reveal your verdict.
Let's go, Bateman. Win this thing,
Answer
please.
now. Each competitor has 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. You're not sure you heard a question right, you want to buy yourself some time, use the JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge you can use at any time throughout the 5-round championship match.
All right. So with that, we ask the champion, are you ready?
Set your clocks. Let's do this.
We ask the challenger, are you ready? You got your mic? Okay.
Uh-oh.
Is it working now?
Well, we can hear you. I mean, you know.
No, it's all right.
Worse things have happened.
It's fine. All right. So
Alex.
Switch seats.
all right, so we're going to rearrange both the challenger and champion for a second, and they're going to sit down. They are both ready to go. As soon as they are, we'll get ready to go.
Ah, that's why the mics weren't working.
Yeah.
They were sitting in the wrong spots, Christian.
All right.
There we go.
The
Just a little
champion is
bit of-
throwing erasers at the challenger. All right.
A classic eraser fight erupted
Don't
in a
touch
movie
it. I
trivia
would-
competition.
He might have just jinxed himself there.
There you go.
Might have just jinxed himself. All right, so the champion now
All right.
sits.
Do a mic check here, gentlemen.
All right, let's try it again. The champion, are you ready?
Set your clock. Oh, no.
What's happening with the thing?
Well, while we get the microphone situation under control, we do have a special treat for you. Ladies and gentlemen, here to debut his new stand-up set, Robert Meyer Burnett. Is he in the... No, is he?
People just hate him now. People just hate him.
When are you at the comedy club next?
I will be performing in New York at New York Comedy Club. Tickets
Hello,
are currently on
All right.
sale. MarkEllisLive.net.
All right,
Thank you for the shout-out.
the champion has set. Now, you ready?
Yes.
Great, and the challenger?
Put the guy who knows how to use a mic in the right seat, I guess, right? Let's
All
do
right,
this thing.
then let's get ready to
To Schmoedown.
5 rounds for the championship. Here we go, guys. 15 seconds to answer the question. Here you go. Action adventure. Who directed 2002's The Bourne Identity?
Feels so good to be asking movie trivia questions again.
I know. I haven't done it in
What
so
just
long.
happened?
I don't know.
What just happened for the last 3 hours?
No idea. 5, 4,
It's one of the two.
3.
It's either Doug Lyman or Paul Greengrass.
Paul.
I'm gonna go with
Doug Lyman.
Yes.
Doug
and
Lyman.
Ben.
I got Doug Lyman.
That's correct.
Right.
1-1.
All right, gentlemen, your next question is in the world of movie taglines. And this question is, which Robin Williams film has the tagline, "Laughter is contagious"? As the competitors write their answers, and Christian and I's banter gets weaker by the question.
5, 4,
Laughter is
3,
contagious.
2, 1. Ben?
I had Patch Adams.
Yes. Paul?
I had Popeye. Oh,
Ben.
no!
Ben goes up by 1.
That's your
Ben
champion!
goes up by 1. All right. Ben goes up by 1. Dramas.
Nice work.
Dramas is the next. Denzel Washington and Julia Roberts starred in which 1993 legal thriller?
Where were you in '93? Were you
Watching this movie.
were you writing college essays? Dear Florida State, I want to go.
No.
Sincerely yours,
Yes,
Christian.
true. I'm going to tell you something very funny in a second here. 5, 4, 3,
You just set yourself up
2,
for failure.
no, 1. Pens down, please, and Paul.
The Pelican Brief.
Yes.
Never mind.
And Ben.
The Pelican Brief.
Yes.
Good movie.
What I was going to tell you was, I was so exhausted when you said, where were you? I was watching the Pelican Brief. I almost said that, but I didn't. Here we go. Horror
Fascinating
thriller.
insight into how your brain works.
It's exhausting. All right, next.
Your next question is in the world of horror/thriller. Thank you.
Wrong
You're a
Chandra.
sick man.
The question.
You just laugh at horror.
Gore Verbinski directed Dane DeHaan in what 2016 psychological horror film? You know, another movie Dane DeHaan was in.
What's that?
Features a certain rock and roll combo.
This film wasn't that good and is very forgettable.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1. Pens down.
A Cure for
We'll
Wellness?
Start with Ben Bateman.
Cure for wellness.
A Cure for Wellness is correct. Yes.
A cure for wellness.
Yes.
Nailed it.
Correct. All right. Ben has not missed. Ben is 4-3 here. Okay. Next one.
Ben's mic
again,
is really loud,
sci-fi.
by the way.
In which 1987 sci-fi film will you find the quote, "Dead or alive, you're coming with me"?
I shudder to ask what you're doing in 1987.
Sci-fi film.
Forget it.
Don't. If you think you might slip, just don't say
I
anything.
just stopped.
Silence is golden.
Yeah.
I wish our managers knew that.
And 5,
They're great.
4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
In which 1987 sci-fi film will you find the quote, "Dead or alive, you're coming with me"?
87. Ben, you know this. I don't know this.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we go Paul Oyama.
The Running Man?
No. And Ben.
I had the Evil Dead 2.
No. RoboCop.
Oh, I had it.
RoboCop.
Dead or alive, you're
Wow.
coming with me.
Wow.
That was a total guess. I've never seen the film.
I'd buy that for $1.
I like
That was a total guess.
All right. Well, this next category, laugh with me, kids. It's in the world of comedies. Oh, I'm going to miss that for a couple months. Your question, for 1 point, you can find the characters of Neil Page and Del Griffith in what 1987 John Hughes film? I'm not sure either competitor.
Neil
was born in
Page and Del
1987.
Griffith.
Intel on that?
No,
I'm going to go with Paul Oyama.
87?
And Ben Bateman right on the cut line.
Paul Oyama was born like 10 years ago. 5, 4, 3,
Quick puberty.
2, 1. Pens down, please, and we start with Ben.
I had planes, trains, and
That is
automobiles.
correct. And
Oh,
Paul.
shoot.
Planes, trains, and
Here we
automobiles.
go.
I got it
5-4.
wrong. I got it
Ben
wrong.
keeps his 1-point lead here.
I wrote Ferris
Next
Bueller's.
one
That's
is
one of the
horror
characters.
/ thriller. Horror / thriller.
We already got a horror
Thriller
question.
already.
Wait,
Gore Verbinski.
maybe we did.
Cure for wellness.
You're right.
Well, that's another horror / thriller question.
Yeah, well, you got a second one. There's another
Yeah.
one inside. Bill Pullman and Bridget Fonda fight a giant crocodile in this 1999 horror thriller.
You see, they don't get upset if they get it
In
right.
the category of 90s films. I stole that from
He's
somebody.
back!
I stole
Oh,
that.
oh,
I
you-
stole that from somebody. 5,
That was very.
4,
That was quite annoying as a competitor, I guess.
You want to have him
2.
MC
It
the
was
rest of it?
good.
Repeat the
1.
question. Repeat the
Repeat
question.
the question, okay. Bill Pullman and Bridget Fonda fight a giant crocodile in this 1999 horror thriller.
And a hush
And
falls over the
5,
crowd.
4.
That is the first time we've ever had the same category in round one. I guess they changed it up to
Lake
90s.
Placid?
Yes, and Ben.
Lake Placid.
Yes.
Right.
Yep. So Ben and Paul have used their 1 JT, and this is their last question in this round.
All right, gentlemen, your last question comes in the world of horror / thriller. I misread that. It is in the world of animated movies, movies drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question, who voiced the lead character of Bolt the dog in the film Bolt? Trivia question for you. What famous sporting event happened at Lake Placid?
Golf.
God, you're not even trying, are
No,
you?
I'm not.
We beat Russia in the 1980
Oh,
Olympics.
5,
It was an
4,
upset.
3,
This guy.
2, 1.
I wrap it.
Hands down, please.
John Travolta.
And we start with Ben Bateman.
John Travolta.
Yes, Paul.
John Travolta.
7-6.
All
So
right.
the challenger finds himself with a 1-point lead going into round number 2.
Oh, my.
The wheel round. How's that
The
going?
wheel
It
round.
is the wheel, and how about a hand for Alex, bringing that wheel out one more
Last
time.
time. Last time.
Alex
Give another round of
Marzonia.
applause for the
Don't
entire
forget
crew.
the
Yeah,
Enya.
let them hear it.
Crushing. Thad Williams and his team is doing a great job.
All right.
Ben Bateman
Wheel
needs
for
movie
today's
release
match
dates
is
to
sponsored
win
by one
this.
of our patrons, and that
Oyama
is
is
our old
too
buddy
dangerous.
John Layton. Make it loud for Mr. John Layton one time. John Layton sponsoring the wheel. John Layton sponsored slices are fantasy sci-fi And Martin Scorsese, thank you, John. And Jim Henson is also a slice on the wheel. If someone spins that, we will reveal the name of the patron who sponsored the slice of the great Jim Henson. In round number 2, each competitor gets a spin at the wheel.
Yeah.
Once you settle on a category of
Oyama,
4 questions,
I
each
wonder if
question
he
worth
puts.
2
Do you think he
points.
puts
No penalty
spinners and
for
opponents?
question. Stealing is
Knowing
available.
him, I think he
If
will
you're not
put
sure the
spinners and
answer, ask
opponents,
us
and I
multiple
don't know
choice.
what
We give
I
you
don't know
four
what he will
options, one
put
of
though
which is the correct
for the
answer.
wheel slice
Ben,
that
you
he
find
picked.
yourself maybe the underdog in this match, but you are leading by 1, so you
He
may
does
spin
put
the wheel
spinners and
first or
opponents. That's
defer
crazy.
To your opponent, how do you feel?
That is crazy.
Defer to my opponent. You can go ahead and spin, Paul.
All right, so
And he
the
put
champion
he
will
put
spin
coming of
first.
age in the
From the
wheel.
wheel, not the pegs. And here comes Paul Oyama. If Paul or his manager Kaiser could tell us what the spin is.
Now, opponent's choice and spinner's choice is on the wheel here. Oyama has chosen to put those on the wheel.
All right, round and round it goes, and we settle on
Classics.
All right. And if you're Paul, you know a lot about this category.
Go look at it.
All right.
That is on classics, obviously. That is on classics, Ben.
It's on classics. It's on classics.
What the hell? Okay,
you want it on
interesting challenge, Ben. Just to rile him up.
Gonna keep it. All right, Paul's keeping classics. Paul's keeping classics. All right, so here we go. You got four questions.
By the way,
Paul,
if I'm
in
blinking a
the
lot, it's because
realm
I'm
of
getting
classics.
tired
Here's
with
your
my
first.
eyes.
All right, here we
And
go.
I'm very much
In
invested.
which
still.
film did Lauren Bacall make her feature debut alongside Humphrey Bogart?
The Big Sleep.
What would you ask?
That
The Big Sleep.
It's incorrect.
Ben for a 2-point steal.
Five, four.
Key Largo.
It's incorrect. Looking for to have and have not. All right. Here is the.
Good flick.
Yeah. Here's the second one. Here's the second one. In Miracle on 34th Street, Chris brings the rivalry between Macy's and what other department store to an end, just in time for the Christmas season? Five, four, three.
Target.
It's incorrect. For the steal, Ben. Five, four, three, two.
Sears.
Looking for gimbals.
Gimbals.
What the hell is gimbals?
That's where I got this outfit.
All right, here's your third. All right, your third, Paul. In what European city does Carol Reed's The Third Man take place?
London.
It's incorrect.
Oh my. Oh my.
Steal.
Paris.
Looking for Vienna.
Oof.
Vienna.
This is
All
rough.
right, here is the last one. In West Side Story, before falling in love with Tony, Maria has an enraged fiance. What is his name?
This is rough.
Choice.
Is it A, Jose, B, Pepe, C, Chino, D, Loco?
Jose.
It's incorrect. Ben, the choices are A, Jose, B, Pepe, C, Chino.
Oyama didn't score at all.
And he guessed which one? Does he get to
Can't
know
tell
that?
you that.
Which one's off the board? One of them's we guessed already.
Can't tell you what's off the board. If you guess the same one, you're gonna count you down here.
A.
That's what he chose. A, it was Jose. The answer was C, Chino. So I advise you guys to listen to your
Yeah, Ben, why didn't you listen? Why didn't you listen, Ben?
Still has the same score. 7-6 missed.
Tough category, I guess.
That's a shocking round for Paul Oyama.
Paul Oyama does not.
That is rough,
So
Paul.
Ben Oyama.
Wasn't that a strength for
Ben
you?
Bateman can really move the board here if he gets something he likes. If he gets something he likes, he can move the board. He's looking for movie release dates for sure.
That is Oyama. That was a rough. That was a rough. Yeah, that was a rough round, Oyama.
The crowd starting to fall in the favor of Ben
They're starting to
Bateman.
smell it if he can get something he likes.
Oh, spinners. Oh, shit.
What is it? What is it?
And the category is
Comedies.
Okay.
So it's either staying with comedies
Does he
here
talk
or
about
spinning away from it.
Christian, my intel from the crowd reaction is that he was this close to a wedge he really likes, and sometimes when you get that close to what you're comfortable with, you
Spinning
spin
again.
and that's what's going to happen.
I think classics for Oyama was a mistake in so many different reasons. I think that he now took a weakness off the board for Ben.
That's an interesting point because if Ben had got stuck with that, he may not know a lot either, and Paul could have maybe gotten some steals off of multiple
That
choice.
might have been why it's easier to spin away from comedies.
Oh no,
That's why it's easier to announce the
no.
game.
Julia Roberts.
What's that? Comedies? Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts.
Okay.
I like these.
All
All right, Julia
I
Roberts.
just realized I have my
is-
bottle right there, sorry.
All right, Ben. 4 questions in the world of Julia Roberts.
Please get this, Ben.
Each question's worth 2 points. Your first question. In the film Aaron Brockovich, what type of accident caused the injury Aaron has at the beginning of the film?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, she slipped and fell, B, car accident, C, domestic abuse, or D, dog attack?
Five, 4, 3.
Car accident.
That is correct for
1
a point.
point.
All right, so Ben takes a 2-point lead over Paul Oyama. 3 questions remain in this slate. In the world of Julia Roberts, Ben, what 1997 film co-stars Julia Roberts and Mel Gibson?
Conspiracy theory.
Yes, it does, and that is 2 points.
Come on. I don't want to jinx it. Come
All
on,
right. Your penultimate question in round number 2. Who plays Julia Roberts' patient and love interest in the 1991 film Dying Young?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Campbell Scott.
Right, I think he knew it the whole time.
Oh
I think he
my.
knew it the whole time.
Oh my.
All right. It is a 12-6 advantage for Ben, and if he gets this last one, it's going to be an 8-point gash he's opened up after round 2. Ben, your question. Julia Roberts plays the producer of a CNBC financial show. In what film?
5, 4, 3, 2.
The Money Monster.
Correct.
It is Money Monster for 2 points. Wow.
That was a nice little category there. Puts himself up by 8 as we get into round number 3.
14-6, Christian, and this is maybe not the score that anybody would have expected after round number 2. But now we come
Not
to the
at
betting
all. I
round
thought
where a
Oyama
lot
would
of
have
points
the
can
lead by
exchange
now.
hands. Ben Bateman is about to spin the wheel. Once he settles on a category,
Get movie
One
release dates,
question
Ben.
will be
Get
asked to
movie
the
release.
field.
Get movie release dates. Come on.
There's a spin by Bateman.
can wager up to 3 points, as little as 0 points.
And look at even Dagnino's nervous. You don't see
That's
Dagnino
right.
nervous
That's
often.
right.
Well, Dagnino keeps all the horsemen if Bateman wins tonight.
Shit. Oh no.
All right.
So close.
Comic book
Comic
movies.
book films.
Comic book
All right,
movies.
so Paul and Ben, if you can write down your wager from 0 to 3 points. Remember, if you get the question right, you gain that many points. If you miss it, you lose that amount of points. Just let me see what you wrote. Got you, Paul. Thank you.
All right.
And as Ben and Tom share an embrace
Oh
in front of the
my.
nation.
All right, here we go. So sit down, please. Ben, you got to put your points on the board here.
Yeah, just write down your points and let us see how many points you're wagering real quick.
Let's see the points first.
I was on mine.
I saw it. Okay. All right, Ben, points.
I just tell you.
No, just show me.
You can just
What's
write
that?
it down and
What?
show me the board.
Okay.
Thank
got
you.
It. All right. Here we go, guys.
Bateman is being difficult this match, man.
Which actor played the Penguin in 1966? Batman the movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's good trivia.
Who was that?
I don't know. He just kind of jumped out at me.
Was that one of your wacky characters from your morning show?
Yeah, it is. 5,
Soggy McMini muffins.
I don't know if they know this.
2, 1. Paul, how many points?
2 points.
And you said?
Lee Merriweather.
Incorrect.
I said Max von Sydow.
Both incorrect.
Burgess
so Ben loses
Meredith.
1 point. Ben loses 1 point. Oyama uses 2.
I got Burgess Meredith.
Burgess Meredith.
Burgess Meredith.
He was Rocky's trainer.
So it's now 13 to 4. Still 9 points.
How did I?
9 points now. Bateman up.
How did I get Burgess
13 to
Meredith?
4 as we get into the speed round.
What the fuck?
So this is massive.
I'm so
This
confused.
is massive. Oyama needs a good speed round, or we could potentially be looking at a new champion through way of knockout. We'll see what happens here. Hey. All right, so
You got it.
So Mark is there. So like we said, the rules, the speed round, 5 questions, 1 point apiece, 2 seconds to answer. After buzzing in,
This is huge.
if
This
it's
is huge.
incorrect, you lose a point. If it's correct, you gain a point.
What's the score?
The current score, can we get a scoreboard check, please?
13 to 4, I think.
13-4.
13 to 4.
13-4. Bateman
All
up.
right.
13-4.
Gentlemen, we're going to do a quick practice. Just make sure your buzzers work. Paul, I'm going to ask you a question. Buzz in and then answer. What is your middle name?
The secret.
Okay. Ben, what is Paul's middle name?
It's a secret.
Is that on the birth certificate?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Why
right,
you think?
so with that, we ask the champion, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Challenger, you ready?
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Come on,
All right,
Ben.
here's the first
Win
one.
this. Win this by TK.
First
Win this by
one.
knockout. Win this by knockout. Come on, Ben.
Who played U.S. President James Marshall in Air Force One?
Ben.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison
Yes.
Ford. Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. Who directed Shutter Island?
Ben.
Martin Scorsese.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Who plays Scotty in J.J. Abrams?
Ben.
Simon Pegg.
Yes.
This might be it. This might be it.
Yep. If he gets this or I miss it, it's over.
Wait, we have two. Wait, one more? Oh, no, two more. Two
This-
more. So
look at
with
the score.
this, if Ben hits this, or Oyama misses, Ben Bateman is the new movie trivia Schmoedown champion. Here is the question.
Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben. Come on,
What
Ben.
kind of creature is Gizmo in Gremlins?
Paul. Gremlin.
And your winner! And new movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world by way of knockout!
Unbelievable.
Ben, the boss, Bateman! Bateman's the champion! Bateman's the champion of the world! The Horsemen stay together!
Yes.
Bateman knocks
Team
out Oyama!
Bateman.
Bateman knocks out Oyama!
Okay, Oyama.
He's the champion of the
You
world!
had a rough game. I still have 100 respect for you,
let's get
Bateman.
Oyama first.
Finally! You're no longer the greatest player to never win a belt. You finally win a belt that you deserve, Bateman.
So look
Yes!
at that! Look at that! The Horsemen! Look at the Horsemen!
Finally, Bateman.
So Ben Bateman, the Horseman, victorious tonight. Who still thinks there's a
Unbelievable.
Horseman curse, huh?
It's just unbelievable to see where this guy was. Laid up
Horsemen,
in the studio,
stay
couldn't walk
fucking
home, had to get
together.
emergency back surgery to where he is right now. It's impressive.
All right, so the Horsemen are gonna move out of the way here, and Jen's gonna get Oyama and the dungeon first, and so, ladies and gentlemen, with that, Ben Bateman has done it. He finally has done it. He is no longer the best player without a championship. He is now the movie trivia Schmoedown champion. All right, but we are going to hear from the dungeon, Kaiser, and Oyama,
I didn't
and
want to scream
Zipper,
full screen because
and
it's quite late
Smets
at
will
night
be
right now, and I
talking
don't want to
to
get noise
Jen.
complaint. But
And here we go.
Kaiser, you do not seem happy given the circumstance.
You know,
he's gonna lose Oyama.
it's a tough day.
He's
It's a
gonna
tough
lose
day. I mean,
Oyama in the
those are
draft.
tough
There's no way he
questions.
can
You know,
draft Oyama.
It just wasn't our day. That happens in pro sports. You could be the best team in the league and lose to the worst team in the league. That's sports. So, look, we got a lot to be optimistic about. This kid's a born killer. He's got 1 loss, 6 wins. He will be back. He will be back, just like Smets came back and took a belt. He's going to come back and take a belt. That's just going to make us work harder. We're going to start in the dungeon tonight. We got some questions. We got some more questions to ask. Give me whatever's left over there. I'll take it back. We'll run some drills. I'm not worried about it. This guy's one of the best in the game, man, and I'm proud
Oh
of him.
yeah, 100%. Oyama is a fantastic player.
Paul, do you feel like your age sometimes is a handicap to you in this league, given that you're so young?
No, I think that's kind of a bad excuse. It just was. I didn't have it today. It was just stuff I didn't know, and that happens to everybody. It's been kind of a tough month, and I was hoping that this would be sort of the thing I could hang my hat on, and I just feel bad about certain things. But yeah.
Prime time. Come on, prime time. It's okay.
What made you decide to stick with classics? I feel like we were all a little surprised with that move.
I mean, I just know classics. I just didn't know those classics. I mean, I think if you're not confident in yourself, then what are you doing here, And it's something that I felt good about. I've done well in it in the past, and seeing it in other matches, and everyone's got that round where they think they're good at something, and it doesn't, roll your way. But I would take classics 10 times out of 10 again if I spun it in the same match. So. Yeah, the decision doesn't really bother me. It's really my play that's the big thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had a rough
really
game.
impressive year, especially being the youngest Schmoedown champion we've ever had.
Yeah.
And no one can take that from you unless there's someone younger in the audience that wants to give it a shot right now. I'm so sorry about your loss today. We will see you again next season.
Is he crying?
Are you excited?
Yeah, I think I got to take a little time off to sort of regather myself. And sort of, rediscover the love for the league that I think made me get to where I was in the first place. And you see the passion that other players play with, and I think I need to, I don't know, I didn't have it today. Sometimes your mind's other places, but I think what I got to do is kind of refocus and gather myself and come back ready with a vengeance. And
is he okay?
Not score 2 points again, hopefully.
Paul, we're with you. Paul, we're with you.
Guys, give it up for Paul Oyama.
Hope's everything okay with
There
Paul.
he is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Jen is now joined on the stage by the team champions, the singles champions, the 5 horsemen, the new movie trivia Schmoedown champion, Ben Bateman.
Guys, this show has been going so long, we've officially run out of microphones and Tom's run out of clothes. Tom, no, I don't want you to take your shirt off, Tom. It's been a really great day for the Horsemen, am I wrong?
Riley still know without a belt. It's so kind of sad to see.
Like I said, hickory dickory dock. All the other managers can take a hike.
No.
Okay.
You are such.
That being sprayed, look, a lot of people thought that, a lot of people thought the Horsemen when we came together was going to be bullshit. But
I didn't
in it
think
for
that.
the long haul.
I didn't think that.
And this is the long haul.
It is.
Look, Paul's a great champion. And Dungeon's a great faction. Smets just destroyed this guy, which is fantastic. But like I said, and I'll reiterate this, there's nobody who studies harder and deserves this belt more than this guy right here.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
They took the words right out of my mouth, Ben. This has been an incredible journey for you this year, starting, in Houston, facing off against Andrew Guy, to this very moment. I feel like so many people have doubted you, and so many people have questioned if you had what it took in those big moments. What does this win mean to you right now?
It means everything. It's been a long time coming, and I think people can say what they want to say, but they'll never be able to take this away from me. Never, ever. The belt's right here.
Yeah, Ben.
I'm really fortunate to be in
Congrats, Ben. It's unbelievable.
We're rich with champions now. That's what we are. The reality is, very wealthy.
We're already using that name, huh?
Proud of it. And I've worked very hard, and things didn't go my way last year, and they did this year. So I don't really know what else to say other than I'm very thankful to to everyone here, and one more time, this goes out to Emma McAllister. Rest in
Emma. Wow, way to go. Way to go.
So many people were saying that Oyama looked absolutely scary coming into this match. Were you intimidated
I
at all
agree.
by that, given the fact that you've kind of earned yourself the nickname of being a rookie slayer?
I knew today when I woke up that it's anybody's day on any day. And I knew today was my day. I just knew it was. There was no doubt in my mind, and it didn't matter what happened. It didn't matter if Paul Oyama had a perfect game. I was somehow going to get one more point than that kid. And I knew it. And that's what happened. I took care of business. So I'm holding on to this for a long time.
Yes, man. Oh.
Guys, how does this make you feel? You guys have had an amazing day.
I've always known this guy's going to do this. I always knew. When I paired up with him last year and we won the tournament, I knew that was a champion. And that's all I told him today. I said, you're a champ. This is your time. I'm so proud of him. This guy, he's a champ. Welcome to the club, dude. Welcome to the club. That's my champ.
You better Purell before this. Okay.
I just want to say, when you go back across this season, especially the first half of this year, and you look at competitors in every other faction across the league, all their interviews and stuff, because, you know, we were up against the ropes for a little bit, and everybody talked about horse meat, dead horses, and old men, and we're going to take the belts. Well, you know what? Me and Ben and Roka and Riley, because he's a champion too, we're going to go and have ourselves a nice champs lunch is what we're going to do.
I'm pretty sure it's dinner time now.
And I will also say that in this game, what you want is a manager who never loses his faith in you, and Tom Dagnino never lost his faith in anyone on this team.
Dagnino is winning manager of the year. He's winning manager of the year. Just because of recency bias. I can guarantee you that.
Here's the deal.
Don't touch it.
Real quick. Everybody doubted the Horsemen at the beginning, and Dan nailed it.
I never
right
did.
there.
I never did.
I dragged both of these fools out of retirement because I knew this could be the greatest faction ever in the history of the goddamn Schmoedown. And it is
Yes.
that.
Yes.
And the
yes.
last piece of the puzzle, and I didn't believe it could be the last piece of the puzzle, is that mother effer over there. He deserves it. He should be three-time manager of the year. And without you, Tom, we wouldn't have the gold on our shoulders. That's for goddamn sure. And congrats to the greatest right here.
And one more time, I need everybody here to give it up for Mark and Christian, because without them... Thanks, Jen.
Tom, they're right. Today may have solidified your manager of the year.
He's so winning.
Like our Kanye
He's
West, dude.
so
You're
winning.
weird, but you somehow get it done.
Well, I mean, look, every day is Christmas for me. It's always been, when I took over this faction, there was a lot of doubts and things like that. And yeah, I mean, look, we went through a lot of trials and tribulations, but winners always win in the end. Like I said, Roxy had her good streak, Kaiser had a good streak, everybody has a good streak. But it's all about who's left standing. And guess what? That's us.
Guys, give it up for Ben Bateman one more time.
Well, there you go. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen Sturger. Thank you to the Horsemen.
And thank you guys. I am so appreciative.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Jen Sturger.
Unbelievable. What a faction.
And there they are, the five Horsemen. Mark Riley, Ben Bateman, Dan Merle, John Roca, and Tom Dagnino. I think Jen was right. He solidified himself as manager of the year, but he also has a massive advantage going into next season. That's right.
He also has the steal.
Now are protected. He has every
And
one
he
of them
still he can steal it from Emma and
he's not gonna
Kaiser.
have a pick until the 5th round next season. He's got all of them.
That's
so
right.
He doesn't have to now because they're all protected Tom Dagnino has every one of them going into the draft, and he's got a steal in the 5th round now because he won his manager bowl in Orlando.
It's pretty incredible. Now,
Exactly.
you look at everything that we saw here today, and for Tom Dagnino, he may want to rename his team Team Medical Issues because Ben Bateman and John Roca, they played through the pain, they got the belts. Maybe when these guys are physically not at their best, mentally is when they're at their sharpest. It's a weird way science works sometimes.
It was. Now, we had a long day, and we're about to wrap it up, but because I wanted
Oh,
to
yeah,
show
I'm
you
gonna wrap
guys
it up
what we
as
saw
well.
with all the managers here today and what's going to happen with the draft, we got a little something for you right here.
What's this gonna be?
This is something that I like to call the nuke. What you will have is a draft. 10 managers who will be announced will create teams. There will be trades available next season. You can drop players. You can do a lot of different things that will happen next season, and the fantasy teams will be bigger and badder than ever. I think that it's time for Fight Club to go back. One manager. All right. You're in. There's only 10 spots. You're back in the league.
Clearly I need a manager, so let the nuke know.
Just come back home.
Defense Stock Exchange, the 5 Club, the Dungeon, the Burning Drugs. That faction's gonna get ruined. Heroes and Villains. The Maori Mercs, I love that. Swag. And Usual Suspects. Of course, Corruption with Shannon.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Next season, it all changes. It's an entire different landscape in the movie Trivia Schmoedown. The draft, January 11th, the same day as the awards. Tickets will be on sale very soon. We're going to be holding it at the Comedy Store, which will be in the main room. All of the competitors you see, they'll all be there. We don't know who's going to be drafted. All we do know right now, we know some people who are protected, and Tom Dagnino has most of them. So we are going to have, I mean, it's going to be crazy.
Are you and I protected? Do we still get to announce this
No, we
next
haven't
year?
been protected in like 4 years.
All right, well, we'll work into insurance, but I just want to say what a season it's been. Christian, at the beginning of Season 6, dubbed this the Magic Season, and I think it's lived up to the hype thanks to
100%.
the competitors, thanks to the crew, thanks to you, and most importantly, thanks to everybody in this building and watching all around the world.
Yes.
The fans made this the Magic Season,
Yeah,
so thank you.
and I said it before, I thank Thad Williams, Cody Hall, Christian Rubicaba, Alex, RB3, BC, Megan, and Jonathan, and so many people, and I'll do a big Facebook post about it. There's so many people that helped put this thing together, and I thank you guys, and thanks for everybody who's watching. Yeah, next season's going to be something to watch, so make sure, and what I really loved was meeting all the new people that came to watch the Schmoedown for the first time today. Tell more people about it. Let them know about it. If you haven't joined the Patreon, take a look at it. Maybe there's something there that you like. If not, keep on having those likes in the comments and rooting on your players. Enjoy the Facebook group. It's where a lot of the hardcore fans go.
Yep.
Check out that Call to Action show. They have a lot of great interviews.
Call to Action, amazing.
Schmoedown Rundown, Schmoedown Backstage, all of it. From my partner, Mark Ellis, the whole entire crew. It was a spectacular night, and you guys made it so. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Salute. All right, gotta recap this shit. I'm exhausted. I'm so. I am exhausted. I think that's it. There shouldn't be anything else. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is the first time in spectacular history that all the person I'm rooting for win. So I celebrate 5 times a day, and that's why I'm exhausted. Bateman wins twice. I have been rooting for him since forever. Honey Fathers win. Damon wins, and Smet wins. I couldn't be happier. I'm going to bed right away right after this. But it's been a hell of a year. It's unbelievable. I'm so looking forward for next season. Thank you guys if you have been supporting me in the Schmoedown community, in the reaction game. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for enjoying my reaction. Next year, I will be back with a show. Me and Kenneth, who did the preview show, we're going to be doing a show next year. I won't be doing as much reactions like this anymore. but I'll be back with a show format, and hopefully you guys enjoy that and look forward to that because I got a lot more to talk about. And yeah, this will be my last reaction in a while, but stay tuned because I got big things planning. The Schmoedown is evolving, and so am I. I'm planning to do so much more. And thank you guys once again for all of this. Spread the word for the Schmoedown. Support all the reactors. Call to action dedicated to art. Cine Fanatics, JTH, Abby Friel. Go support all of them. We're all in what's it called? Tight-knit community. So go check all of them out. Support the Schmoedown Patreon. Support Action Army. Support the Wanger. Support everyone in the Schmoedown community. And yeah, I guess this has been it for me from John Movies, from Albert Viradharma in terms of Schmoedown reaction. Thank you guys for watching once again. Leave a like, leave a comment all down below. And follow me on social media at JA Viradharma. And until next season, guys, ciao out. It's been a pleasure.